Hey all, Future Hound here, editing the VOD. The opening of this stream was meant to be Hades, but technical difficulties meant I had to change games, so we are cutting in straight to once I changed over to Slice and Dice. Hope you have fun. Okay. So, unfortunate that we had to go a bit off the plans there, but such is life. And it's going to keep telling me that the Switch control is connected. That was my computer again, not yours. I'm just going to unplug that Switch controller so that I don't keep getting notifications telling me that it's connected and disconnected. You probably don't see those anyway. I think I've got it set up properly for that, but whatever. So, Slice and Dice. I've played this on stream once before, but it's... let's go with Stitch. It's a dice-based... I don't need tutorials. I've played this before. Slice and Dice is a dice-based roguelike. Essentially, enemies roll their dice to decide what their actions are going to be. Then you roll dice to try and find your own options to beat them. I don't really know how I can explain it any better than that. That, and that is full block. So I am playing on hard difficulty, which does mean I will lose. There is no way I don't lose, really. Because hard is hard, as you might expect. Sure, I'll just take the 2 damage. Block for the thief. Get a bit of mana and hit the wolf. So, it's important to understand with Slice and Dice that between combat, your characters will fully heal, and so and if they do die, they will come back after the combat with half health. That's rough. There we go. Oh boy. Okay, the 2 heal per turn is going to be trouble if I don't get anything that has better damage. Like the rogue. I think the rogue is better than the berserker here. So yeah, Slice and Dice. In Slice and Dice, taking damage isn't as big of a deal as it is in many roguelikes, because you heal constantly, and it essentially leads to a situation where health is just a resource. The other end of it is death is also a resource, essentially. But the key thing is I'm not even going to achieve anything this turn, am I? Oh no, I can kill that rat. Death is also a resource, but a more costly one. Because even if a character dies, they'll still come back. But having a character start a combat on half health, it's very troublesome. You can suffer greatly because you mismanage your characters and just let someone die when they didn't need to. It makes the next combat that much harder. Heal up that one. And especially in the hard difficulty, having characters start battle weakened is not what you want. Sure, that's lethal there. So I say hard is, or I treat hard like this. Hang on, swap left with middle side. I don't think I need that. The anchor to give someone 2 armor on turn 1. I think I just go for a random tier 1. Ooh. 2 damage growth. Okay. The fighter, that basically just adds growth to their left side. So the difference between difficulties is purely, as far as I know, the start of it. So at the start here, I had to choose a curse and picked up a curse which heals the most injured enemy for 2 at the end of each turn. That's pretty big, yeah. It's going to make a big difference, right? If you're playing normal difficulty, you don't get a curse. If you're playing easy difficulty, you instead get a blessing, which makes... I should really check... Okay, yeah, that's fine. You get a blessing instead, which just gives you extra benefits. And those benefits can really make the difference. Oh, jeez. Okay, take that. I need to deal 4 to the crone, because poison ticks after they act. I've got 2 there. Okay, if you dodge, then you'll be fine, and then I just need 1 mana. There it is. Get some block, and please get a heal. Okay, this is fine. If I just kill the crone, the healer will have 1 health left. I do have the mend spell, but that only sets a hero to 3 health. The healer is already on 3 health, so even if I'd used it there, they still would have taken mass damage. But thankfully the crone's down, so they're not going to be applying any more poison. The issue is the healer is still poisoned, so they will continue to take damage. I would very much like to roll some healing. Thank goodness, okay. So, that went nicely. Boar will go back. Oh god, this is going to be awful. So the boar has the determination trait. Their last point of HP has to be removed by a single instance of damage. It's fine. We rolled enough damage to actually do that. It could have gone poorly. If I'd consistently only had 2 sources of damage, that boar would have just kept living forever. It would have been unlikely to happen, of course, but it it would have been unpleasant. Okay, so here's the thing. I've never had the Guardian before. They seem to excel at protecting people who are still at full health. That doesn't last for long in most cases. The Fiend hurts themselves a lot. They generate mana while also hurting themselves for the same amount of mana that they generate. But they have some self-healing, and they have one option for regular mana gain. You can also choose not to use the mana. And just, even though it seems weird, the Fiend does just do kind of well. I've had one run with them where they never died, they never had any problems. I'm going to see if I can get lucky and roll a 3 mana there. So the Fiend just stuck around and made a bunch of mana for me all the time. 1 damage to all. The burn is also notable. But in this case, I don't think I want to use it. Let's hit the wolf a couple of times. I can only retain 3 mana between turns, so might as well use any excess. And at the moment, I'm just thinking I would very much like... Oh my god, this is so much damage. I'm thinking that I would very much like to kill off the wolf, because it's weaker and it's still dealing damage, right? How much damage do I have here? That's 2. That brings it down to 3. It is at half health, so the cruel damage on that becomes lethal on that wolf. Okay. See if I can roll a 3 mana. Nope. Might as well use this though. It's... No. Do things right. There we go. You can undo. And there's no limit to how many times you can undo, so it's fine if you make mistakes. Though you can't undo between turns. That's something that's important to understand. I'd rather get poison, thank you very much. That's good. Can I get a bit of damage? No. Important thing to be aware of right at this moment. The alpha does summon more wolves occasionally. But, you know, not a problem. The wolves aren't going to immediately attack. So, I can manage. Probably. This isn't looking good for the Fiend. Get a nice heal there. Hopefully get some good block. Yes. Block, heal. Actually... Oh yeah, you're on... Well, you're on 3. If I do that... Right. This pain can be negated by block. So use the pain first, brings the Fiend down to 1, then mend to bring them to 3, block for 3, heal for 3, and... So I've got no damage this turn, goodness. I can burst the alpha for a bit more damage. Alpha's low enough now that it's easier to focus it down than the wolf. Let's keep the defender up at 3, just to make sure that we can have versatility. The alpha hits so hard. So hard. If I can roll the 4, that would be even better. That's got 5 health. Yeah, let's try. I don't know if a big heal helps that much right now. I might need mana more. Burst deals 2. Okay, hang on. So I can deal 2, 3, 4. If I just take that, I've got lethal on the alpha. I know this seems weird, but if I just do it this way, there we go. So my priority there was just killing the alpha immediately to make sure that the healer would survive. I could have found some more optimal path. I could have re-rolled and gotten a lot of block, but why do that when I can just kill the thing, right? And it's not ideal, but it gets the job done. That's lethal on the wolf. Big growth hit and then a burst. So, after each combat, you will either get to level up one of your characters, you're given a choice of 2, or you gain an item. It alternates between the 2. +1 to all incoming healing. But Blessed Water is nice. If I put... So the healer's got nothing on their right side. Blessed Water applies to the rightmost face. Heal 2 Vitality. So that heals them for 2 and gives them 2 empty health. I think if they're at max health, it will give them the empty health and then heal. I'm not sure about the order, but at this stage, Vitality is nice to have. I could diversify. I could give the Defender or the Fiend the Vitality, but I like to keep just each character to their specialty. That's growth. Get the poison. If I get it onto the barrel, that'll be good. This is going to be a very bad turn. Oh, this is going to be a very bad turn. I've got no defense. The Fiend is dying with 2 excess damage. 2, 3, 4. I can kill one of the snakes. If I do this and then burst the snake, it dies. So the Fiend survives. Get poison on the barrel just to get that ticking down. The healing means nothing when they're at full health. Okay. Immediate crisis averted, but the Fiend is now poisoned. For 2. 2 poison is very problematic. So very problematic. 2 damage, heal yourself for 2, that seems good to me. 2 damage, cruel. Okay, hang on. So the barrel is going to go down to, it has 6, so it needs to take 3 damage. This will kill the barrel, which will kill the snake. That will resolve the immediate problems. So long as I get some... no, I didn't need to urgently get healing, because the Fiend had their self-heal. Defend yourself. So you can see the fights can be very close. Oh, if you take that, but I can win this turn. Hang on. 5 health, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's lethal. Okay, 1 damage Bloodlust. I feel like the Scrapper is pretty awful. 1 damage Steel. So Steel means it gains extra value equal to how much shield that fighter has on them. It can be decent, but it's not always, because you just need to put defense on whoever is taking the damage, right? And 1 damage Bloodlust bonus equal to the number of damaged enemies. That's okay if you're spreading damage around a lot and there are lots of enemies. So I've got the burn spell, right? I can use that for 1 mana and just everyone will take 1 damage. That would then mean Bloodlust does get a good boost. The issue is how often are there going to be enough enemies for that to be useful? It's probably decent, I guess, with the burn spell. The alternative is the Armorer, who has very small block amounts for the most part. Okay, fine, Scrapper it is. I think keeping the Bloodlust on him is worth more. Is it? No, let's go with the growth. Yeah, so this fight may actually be trouble. Slate, if it's the most injured enemy, will continue to heal 2 every turn because of the curse I have. And all of its health is tough. So I need to hit it 3 times per turn just to make any progress. Not exactly ideal, right? On the other hand, if I can roll 3 mana, that would be ideal. No need for anything other than that. I think Poison works on Slate decently. Might as well start building it up, right? If I can roll the Bloodlust... Okay, look, I can take 1 extra damage here. Lovely. Okay, so if I hit the goblin with these, and then a burst and another burst, the goblin is dead, and then I can just hit Slate with some poison. Fiend goes to 1, that's acceptable. Ooh. Healed health on Slate does not stay tough. That's nice to know. Okay, that makes the fight a bit easier. Sure, that healing and vitality works. Get some defense. Okay, so multiple poison on the Slate doesn't really mean anything. Actually, let's mend first. Then I can do this, and then heal. And block on the healer. And just burst to get a bit more damage, sure. So the it's a big difference to have the healed health not be single points. Oh, that made that fight a lot easier than I was expecting. Okay. Wait, what? Scalpel goes on red heroes only, +1 to all damage sides. Red hero is your healer class. There are no damage sides. I think I can only remember one red class that deals damage. Maybe two. I can't remember for sure. Sprout is interesting. Costs 3 mana to cast, heals for 3, and each time it's cast, it reduces its cost by 1 to a minimum of 1. That's interesting, and I like it. I'm taking that, and that can just go on the healer. So, if I have excess mana at any point, I can just use that to make it cheaper and eventually get just real cheap healing. Of note, if I roll 3 mana on the Fiend, I can use it, immediately use that 3 mana to heal the Fiend for 3. So that's a net 0, right? Nothing happened. But the Sprout becomes cheaper, so then, if the Fiend rolls 3, I get a net positive of 1 mana. Fights haven't been long enough to really take advantage of that yet. Actually, I should put that on the Fiend because, oh my god, the Fiend is so much danger. Is the Fiend dead? Maybe not. They might not be. Poison is probably the best value here immediately. 2 damage into self-heal means nothing when you're not hurt yet. Let's take the Bloodlust and hope I can get... Okay. So, if I use Burn, Bloodlust is now 5 damage because 4 enemies are injured. Kill this snake, Fiend is saved. Poison... Let's just go with this snake, it's not going to make the difference. So you see, I'm not always going to actually get to take advantage of that Sprout. That's a lethal there. That's 2 healing, that'll do. That's not enough. Okay, so who needs to be saved most? Let's kill off this snake. Then I can block here, Vitality, hit this snake, so that snake is now dying. If I use the Fiend's thing, it will kill him. Oh, that's an achievement. But I can undo that. I keep the achievement, okay. So I'm not going to use that because I want the Fiend to stay alive. I can win this fight without having to sacrifice him, I think. The poison stacking up. That snake healed for 2 and survived. How rude. But I should be able to win. Two defense on the Scrapper with the Steel means that will become 3 damage and kill that snake. this is 1 damage and kills the other snake. And that's lethal. Didn't have to sacrifice the fiend at all. The bard is interesting. Not necessarily good though. So this center face is reroll cantrip. Cantrips activate each time they're rolled. So you may have noticed that the rogue has cantrip 1 damage. So that just hits a random enemy for 1 damage. So each time that's rolled, it gives me an extra reroll. But the grey character is your tank. Or they provide the tanking for other characters. And they... Really. So, they provide the block to other characters. They can provide 1 shield to everyone. That's basically meaningless. 1 defense is rarely enough, and you rarely need it on everyone. The alternative is shield 2 charged, so bonus equal to the mana you have. That's usually like average of 2 for me. So that becomes a 4 block face, sure, but it's only 1 of 6 faces. I feel like that's just inferior to the defender. Vampire's pretty good for good. Yeah, I'm just going to take the vampire. They've got a powerful heal that heals for 5. They've got some mana. They can heal and they can deal damage and heal themselves. So in this case, if I had that thing that says +1 to damage to all faces, this would become 3 damage, 3 healing to self. That would be very nice. The center one is heal 1 to everyone, increase everyone's max health by 1, take 1 damage. Or it's healing to everyone else. So the vampire loses 1 health to buff everyone else up. It's actually pretty nice to have. I'm also going to put this onto... keep this... Yeah, put Sprout onto the Fiend. Sure. If the Fiend dies, I will no longer have the Sprout spell, but if the Fiend dies, I will only have this 2+2 as the source of mana. And I'd rather just be rolling heals from the vampire. Very much take that. Definitely take this. Yeah, sure, roll the growth. If I can roll vitality on that, it would be good. 1 defense is not enough. Oh dear, okay. Vitality on the Scrapper keeps them barely alive. I can chunk down the Slime Queen a bunch, but that does spawn a Slimer. I think I can just let the Scrapper go to 1. It's alright to let that happen. Dear God! This is very unpleasant. Okay. So if I take the 3 mana, I can infuse. That will heal everyone for 2, which will keep the Scrapper alive, and let the Fiend get another 3 mana. And then I'll probably use that to Sprout on the Scrapper. I would very much like to roll healing on the vampire, since they're not injured at all. More poison, yes please. I'd need some defense. Okay, so the defender is dead. Defender is dead as hell. I would need to get 5 block onto the defender. That means I would need to use 2 bursts and their block to achieve it. Can I actually manage that? This, that. And then I can keep the defender alive. Okay, let's start getting rid of that Slimer. Burst, burst, defender survives. Barely. I would very much like if this vampire would start rolling some healing. Everyone is dying very badly, and the vampire refuses to do anything. You are the healer. Roll healing. I don't know if that's enough. If I can get 1 more mana, I can use Infuse and that will save everyone. So I'm going to take this single mana here. Then what I need... This will actually do the job and save the fiend. This kills the Slimer. That lets me use Sprout on the Fiend, which doesn't save the Fiend, but I can use the block. The healer can save the rogue, and the rogue can just hurt a Slimelet. Sure. If the Slimelet heals it... Nope. Okay, so Slime Queen's basically back to full, but it's not going to summon another Slimer. That's the big thing. If the vampire would roll some healing, that would... the big healing, that would be amazing. Yeah, because at this stage... I can give the Fiend 2 more health, Infuse to bring everyone up to and keep the Fiend alive. I think. +2, -1. Yeah, okay, the Fiend would have 1 health left after the Infuse. That would bring these 2 to having exact lethal. But that's fine because I can kill Slimelets. So I've got this as an option. I can kill the Slimelets aren't the reason these 2 are dying. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Okay, someone's going to die. I'm going to say it's going to be the Scrapper. This. Scrapper is dead. Do I want to kill the other Slimelet? No. I think I want to get a second poison on the Slime Queen so that it's taking more ticks or dots. The Scrapper is dead. I don't see any way around it. They'll be back next round, or next fight, if I win. The Slimelet's doing nothing. More poison. No. Try and roll the dodge. If I roll the dodge, this is great. That, both good. Well, I'd rather get the big heal at this point. Big block is nice. Big heal. There's the dodge. There's the Fiend keeping himself alive. And the defender protecting him. Just deal more damage. I'm leaving the Slimelet alone because they sometimes do nothing. And the rogue may just roll a cantrip and kill it. Maybe, if I get lucky. 3 block, yes. As I said, the rogue can just roll a cantrip and kill it, because it only had the 1 health. Big heal, please. The vampire has not once rolled its big heal while people needed healing. The vampire is trash. I hate the vampire. Someone else is dying here because of the vampire refusing to roll healing. Kill the Slime Queen, please. No, the Slime Queen will not die because of the healing. God damn it. And my main damage dealer is gone because I opted to keep the tank alive. If I get 2 mana, I can burst and kill the Slime Queen. Or I can flame and kill the Slime Queen and deal a damage to Slimer, either way. There's the big heal. Let's just look for some defense, please. Apparently not. Burn. Heal. Do not burn. Burst. Heal. And just ping the Slimer uselessly. So, this fight has gone very poorly. Very, very, very poorly. We can recover though. If next fight goes well, I do think I prefer healing over mana right now. That'll get the fiend up there, that'll protect people. Unfortunately, I don't have many damage sources. The vampire may be my best source of damage right now. Yeah, I'll take that, sure. This is going to be very much an uphill battle. So, I can use this, block on the vampire, gain some mana, and Sprout is now very cheap. This is what I had hoped it would become. Just very cheap big heals. Unfortunately, I believe that cost will stay only for this battle. But, you know, it's doing something, at least. But it's going to become a war of attrition. Give this to the fiend, give this to yourself. Do I don't burst it because it will heal for 2 each turn. I think I just hold my mana. So I need to get a lot of damage output. I don't have a lot of damage output. So what's essentially going to happen is we're going to very slowly achieve nothing. Until I've got enough power to just nuke the Slimer a bunch. And I don't know if that's actually going to happen or if we're in a stalemate. If the vampire would roll their self-healing, it would mean a lot. Their self-healing attack. It would also help if I could actually do anything. Okay, this, so I can do that. This. Okay, if I use this... What's that? Save 3 heroes with a single ability. Okay. If I use that, I can then burn to kill that Slimelet. Do not burn to kill the Slimelet, it brings the defender into death range. And it's only targeting the vampire. I can burst once, but that means nothing. I might as well give up on this fight, I feel like. It's a stalemate. I would eventually win. I would. But it's going to be so slow. It requires so much luck. Because I need to deal at least 3 damage to Slimer per turn. Can I actually just win? Hang on, 2, 3. That would let me deal 5. The Fiend dies. And it doesn't even kill Slimer. No. But the Slimer is hurt. If I can keep up 2 damage per turn, I can at least maintain equilibrium where I can pray for something worthwhile. Actually, keep that, pray for damage. Damn it. Okay. This. I lose the burn if he dies. If I do that, and then that's still lethal on the Fiend. Keeps everyone alive, I guess. Or I can just keep the vampire alive and bring Slimer down to 1 and pray. Look, I'm not looking for optimal here. This is taking way too long. Oh, it is now impossible for me to... Okay. I'm giving up. It became impossible for me to actually win that. The 2 healing per turn is awful when your characters do jack shit for damage. That's awful. The 4th dice you use each turn gains death. So that means the 4th person to act each turn dies. They just die. No. All monsters have the last hit be an individual thing. No. Maximum of 1 spell cast per turn. Please no. Monsters gain +1 health for each 4 base health they have. Now that doesn't seem that bad, but it can be nasty. The party's not that important right now. I'm just re-rolling. All monsters except Slimelets summon a Slimelet at like half health or something, or 3 health left, I guess that says. That's not that bad. Hero decay, add decay to all sides, -1 after you. Oh god, especially early on. Like that can very quickly lead to you just don't have the damage. 2 of every 4 max. Everyone just starts at half health every fight. No. Add pristine to all sides. No. Ugh. The curses are so rude. You can only re-roll once per thing. Reach level 3 on this mode or level 10 on any... okay, fine. Slimerdemic. This is very unpleasant. Let's see if I can roll the ranged thing on the thief. I can kill the goblin. That makes a big difference. Might as well just take that. Just die. Get rid of the slimelet as well, because why not? Oh. Just that run hitting a stalemate, essentially, until I just didn't care and chose options that led to loss. That was just unpleasant. I'll take the Fae. They don't do much healing, but they don't do much healing, but basically their value is in the weak. Weak essentially just says this turn -1 to the face of the target. 2 damage is as good as you get. Hope for 2 mana from you. So if I take this, I can weaken the crone, and they will only apply 1 poison. They should only apply 1 poison, I hope. Yes. Then just get a bunch of block around. So when the crone hits half health, or when they drop below 3, rather, not only are they going to summon a slimelet, but they will also deal 2 to the top character, which is the thief. That's fine. It's not a huge issue. You are targeting the thief right now, so that is actually problems. But I think it's fine. If I get even 1 block on the mage, they'll survive. Sure, take 1 more block. So if I use this on the thief, heals 1 and increases their damage. And 1 block on each of them saves them. This is a bad time overall. I feel sort of inclined to just not play hard mode on this game. Like, normal mode can go so easy. Actually, let's use the thief to kill the slimelet so that I can weaken the boar. And I guess block for the thief first, the mage. The mage is still dying. Guess the mage is dead. Sucks to suck. Let's see. Sure, 2 defense. Sure, 1 damage, whatever. 1 damage and weaken will do. 2 damage is as good as you get. It's all you've got. And that's as good as you get. Kill the boar. Thank you very much. Yeah. Enemies will sometimes try to flee. I don't remember the exact situation that it requires. It's something like their current health is 1/10 of your total health. And if you let them flee, there is no functional difference from just killing them. It's the game going, you're guaranteed to win, let's speed this up. Replace 2 bright faces with heal 1 regen. guess I can put that on the mage. I could put the tattered robes on the mage. Would let me store 1 extra, and it guarantees that they'll never roll a blank. It does convert the 2 to a 1. Okay, regen can be really good, but regen 1 and applying a blank face, I would ideally want to have all my healing stuff on the healer. But just... You know what? I'll put this on the fighter, because the fighter's defense is useless. I say... But at the same time, that fighter's defense has saved people. Onto the mage, then. I'm definitely going to prioritize mana from the mage. But if I get the... if I get that, I get it. And it's useful. 2 attack, yes. Okay. Potency on the mage because they're missing health. That gets me 2 mana. Null has armor 1. So any damage they take is reduced by 1. 1, 2, 3. I can kill the Null. And use the Defender on the Thief, keep them nice and healthy. This really is a slow and methodical game. Ranged. So I haven't explained this. The archer is in the back line. You can't target them unless something has the ranged keyword, which currently only this bow does. I'll take the mana, take 2 damage. I think I prefer the damage and weak if I can get it. Apparently not. Okay. That is fine though. Let's just get rid of the Slimelet before it can become a problem. If I gain any mana, I can flare and nuke that wolf. There it is. And that will kill the Slimelet. Excuse me, flare. Thank you very much. It really is a slow, careful game of find lethal, or if you're doing very poorly, find a way to survive. That's all you're ever really looking for in this game. Two block is 2 block here, 2 damage is 2 damage. I'll take 2 mana and see if I can get anything better. No, not really. So I would have liked the weakness there. Let's apply potency here and then block on the mage so they're still healthy. So I took the cleric without really explaining anything. The cleric has cleanse on one of their faces, which reduces negative effects and prevents negative effects. That includes poison from this. 2 damage is as good as you get. 2 mana is good. I don't care about that. I would much rather have cleanse right now. Do I want the... No. If I can get lucky and roll the weakness... If I can get lucky... Yes! That goes to 0. The troll is doing nothing this turn. Flare the troll for a bunch of damage. Heal the Fae some. Let's see. I don't need to cleanse at all. 2 block, 2 heal is nice. 2 mana is nice. See if I can get anything else. 2 damage. So I've got lethal on the troll. That's good to see. In fact, I can actually have lethal that way. I was looking at the burst thinking, yes, I can use that to kill it after 2 damage, but wasn't actually necessary. +1 to the rightmost side. Or... Oh, come on! Okay, so... Ranged is very valuable. If I could put ranged on, say, the fighter's left face, that means I've now got 2 characters that can roll ranged attacks. Hey Morgan, how are you? Good to see you. So I can add range to that and have 2 ranged fighters. Fletching is very good. Ah, how is D&D? +1 to the rightmost side. I can add that there and make this regen 2. I haven't used the regen yet, but it's very powerful if it's regen 2. Murdered a lot of stuff. Yes, it's... D&D can go so very well sometimes if you're getting a lot of good rolls. And equally, it can just be hell. The D&D games that I'm in have been not so much doing a lot of murder lately. The game that I'm in that's had combat lately, I'm playing as the cleric, and I'm not being a cleric where every turn I'm healing. I do set up support stuff, right? Bane or Boon, or my personal preference is Spirit Guardians. Issue is, things have been hitting real hard lately. So, my cleric's not exactly fragile, right? But the current combat for the D&D game that I'm in, it's play by post, so it's very slow. But the current combat, it was round 1 that my cleric went from full health to 0. So that's... I've not really been playing much D&D lately. It's basically been that, and... hang on, let me make sure I'm doing this right. 2 defense can just go on yourself. Yeah, so I've not actually been doing a lot of playing lately because my characters are just inactive. Like there's been that character just knocked out, and that happens in a lot of fights. And the other case is one where at the moment so the party was at a port city, not poor, at a port city, and there was a big ruckus pointing out a ship that was out at sea, within vision but slowly sinking. We all managed to rally some people heading out there. We've gotten on some of the boats heading out to help with rescue efforts. Most of the party went and got onto the ship that is sinking. I'm playing a centaur, and centaurs have trouble climbing, right? So I've basically looked at this ship that's at a big slant and sinking, and looked at the fishing boat that I'm on, where it's more than just a life raft or a rowboat, but it's still not a big boat. And I've basically looked between the two and gone, if I try and get onto that with the rest of the party, I'm not going to be able to get back onto this boat, and there's no way I'm making it back to shore. So I'm just out of the action in that one as well, because life sucks. There is no reason not to use potency on this guy, so that becomes 3 regen on you. That's lovely. Block and block. Oh. Yeah, a vertical shaft. Oh, well, at least your party had a way to get you down there, right? It's undeniably the most embarrassing way, but it got you there. Yeah, that game is still fun though. Lots of people applied to join the game while it was being prepared. The DM decided that they were only really prepared to accept 6 out of 18 people who wanted to play. So they used RNG to choose who would play, right? 4 out of the 6 were rogues. So that session is just oops, all rogues. Everyone is a rogue. We've since had one of the players have to leave, and they were not a rogue, so it's now 4 out of 5 characters are rogues. Incredible game party. Just absolute chaos. I don't think I want the... Oh god, Dabbler has extra mana. Yes, all stealth missions. The DM did actually say during setup that combat will be a minor part of the game. It's more going to be roleplay action. So that's cool. And it's very helpful because my centaur is also one of the rogues. Not very good at stealth. Decent agility though, I guess. Or dexterity. So, is pretty good with either a bow or a rapier. But I also went... No. He is a charming type rogue. I don't care about meta sort of things. I look at Centaur and go, yeah, I see that Fighter and Barbarian are the best choices for Centaur, but this Centaur is a rogue who would have been a bard if magic classes were allowed. So magic classes aren't allowed for that session because it's in a setting where magic's not a thing. Yet, I keep having suspicions that magic will become a thing because stuff seems weird, right? but magic's not allowed, so no bards allowed. Let me do this, because you will oops, that's not the right thing. This, 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 and this. I would like to get rid of the crone before they do poison. So yeah, they are a rogue that is evenly split between dexterity and charisma. They've got 18 in both. Very good. Illiterate. God, that's very, very low intelligence. Just not smart enough to understand the runes. But they're just pure luck, huh? That's actually hilarious. Yep. Go stop those cats. There's mana. That can go on you. I need 4 block to keep you alive, huh? I rolled none. Oh dear. Can I get lethal? 3. Might as well use that on you now. So 3, 4, or just 3, 4, 5. I can kill that goblin. Okay. Stop killing me, please. Thank you. Keep out of the crone. Okay, who's killing who? These two are attacking the fighter, the Slimelet is attacking the mage. That kills the Slimelet and saves the mage, and then I need 4 health swing to save the fighter, so that is 2. And then I would need 5 damage, which I can do. Kill that Slimelet. Do that, that, and flare. Let's actually kill the crone instead, and keep the fighter up. Let's see. 2, 3. That heals you and keeps you alive. That's block. And that's just some free damage, I guess. So keep yourself alive. Keep that one topped up. Then 2 and 2, so I can get rid of the... Oh, I forgot that goblins are cowards. Place the top side with 1 damage range duplicate. Copy this onto all allied sides. I tend to not like duplicate that much. It can be useful if you've got a lot of useless things, but I don't. Faint Halo. +1 max HP this fight whenever you save a hero. That on the Cleric or Fae could do a fair bit, but I don't think it does enough. Ugh, Sapphire Skull isn't amazing, because it relies on characters dying, and I don't like letting my characters die, right? This will negate the poison on the fighter. This is good damage. If the cleric can roll their cleanse, that will be very nice. This can negate one of the snakes for the turn. Okay, so If you do that, you're surviving. I can... Hang on, that's 6 health? That's 6 health. I can only deal 5 damage, so I cannot kill the barrel. Let's negate... Yeah, this snake. Keep the cleric in better condition. Set up the fighter so that they can get some regen to negate the poison. Cleric will have 2 poison, but if they roll cleanse, they can fix that. If I roll 2 damage... Okay, that can negate a snake again. I would like to roll 2 instances of 2 damage. Cleric didn't roll anything useful. Okay. So... Burst the Slimelet, attack the barrel. That kills 2 of the snakes. Then negate the one poisoning the Dabbler. And just hit it, because why not? Brings it down to 2 health, so it's at easy death range. Slimelets are problems. Everyone is dying this turn. Everyone. That. And that. And please roll 2 damage. Okay, I can kill something. Let's kill that snake. You can save yourself. You can save yourself. You can save the fighter, and a burst can save... A burst cannot save the mage. Even healing the mage doesn't save the mage. Okay, it may just be necessary to let the mage die. Block on the fighter. Cleric, cleanse and block. Heal Dabbler. And... burst that Slimelet, sure. We're in a kind of rough situation, but I'm pretty sure I can win this fight. That's a kill thing. Heal. I'd rather see if I can get a kill. Yes, thank you. That can actually kill the snake. And is great news. Because if I do this and this, neither of them are dying. And the snake can disappear, so there's no more poison. Let's also get rid of the Slimelet. Probably shouldn't have, because it could have rolled no damage. Well, it would have hurt the Fae anyway. And that's lethal. Do I want to change the mage into an evoker? Gives them a lot more health. Oh, and adds 2 blank faces. How's the gladiator? I'm taking the gladiator. 2 damage, 2 self shield on the top and bottom faces is pretty good. Water break. Lovely. Was rolling for that engage because it does mass damage on the as the first hit. Keep the mage up, keep the fae up, weaken the slime queen so she does a bit less. Pretty good turn, all considered. Okay, I'll re-roll the 2 damage. Block and shield will keep the cleric alive. I would need more block to keep the mage alive. There's the more block that I need. That's going to go on to the cleric so they start healing every turn. Actually, might put that on the fae. No, put that on the cleric. The cleric does more healing than the fae right now. 3 damage, sure. And potency. So this keeps the mage up. This gives the cleric big heals per turn, keep them alive. Hurt Slimer. We're barely surviving. More healing. We may not be surviving. Okay, that can keep the mage alive. Or the fae alive. I think I put that on the fae instead. This can keep the mage alive. I don't think there's any saving the dabbler. Unless... No, they would need a 5 swing. Yeah, I don't think there's any saving the dabbler. Whoa. That... Sure. 2 damage is 2 damage. I'll take 2 mana, I guess. Okay. This keeps the fae alive, this keeps the mage alive. Weaken Slimer. Gain mana. Hit Slimer. Kill Slimer. The dabbler is dead, yes, but there was no saving them. That's such a big hit. The Slimelets are problems, but they're 2 health problems. What are you? Oh, you were just stuck. So that kills a Slimer and blocks, so that's fine. That kills a Slimer. That weakens the Slime Queen, and that blocks for someone. So kill this Slimelet, weaken the Slime Queen, block the mage. Kill the grey, the one that's attacking the tank. Ugh. I mean, we're surviving. We're making very slow progress, but we're doing it. That, yes. That, yes. Sure. Just gotta make sure I actually get the healing after all. So if I use... If I do that, that, then you're fine. We're all alive. That's what matters. We probably aren't all alive for long at this rate. I need the block and heal, I think. There it is. Weaken's probably big. Attack and block is big. This. 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 Okay. We got out of that. We only have less horrible problems left. That kills the Slimelet. Saves the mage. Well, doesn't save the mage. That will save the mage. That will save the gladiator. And that will do that. Okay, so that. That. That and that. Okay. We are stable. We should be able to win this. Everyone's got good health. The boss is gone. It's just a matter of killing Slimer now. Yeah, take that. That will boost damage dealt. And I'll take that. So, boost the damage. Bang. Block on the mage. Take mana. Let's kill the Slimelet before it gets to act. I shouldn't have. I should have saved the mana. If the Slimelet rolled nothing, it wouldn't have been a problem, right? I'll take that. If I can roll 2 damage, it will be lethal on Slimer. If I can roll 2 damage. God damn it. Block for the Fae. Well, Slimer now has 1 health. It should die so long as I roll any damage. Thank you very much. Can I get the mana to kill... Okay. Yep, that's fine. Kill Slimer. Burst that Slimelet. We have 1. There we go. Oh boy. I do not want Charged Skull. Charged Skull is useless if I'm not having characters die. Add self-heal to all mana gains. I could put that onto the mage. It would make the mage heal themselves quite a bit. I could put it onto the cleric as well. Would heal himself a little. I think I'm just taking a random thing. Ooh, Heart of Light. Replace the 2 right sides with Heal 3 Cleanse. That, I believe, is going to go on the Gladiator, funnily enough. The boost from the Fae has actually helped in cases. I'm going to put the Skull on the Dabbler, because they're the most likely to die. They're the DPS, but they are dying the most. Oh my god, this is a lot of damage. Okay, what's the situation? Bones is dealing 4 to the Gladiator. If I can kill that Bones, I can save the Gladiator. If I can kill that Bones, I can save the Cleric. And that Imp is also... Okay, so if I take the attack and block for the Gladiator, that will actually save the Gladiator. 1 heal and potency right now will not help. Only this imp is hitting the dabbler. Potency might help there. What am I... No, I don't think it's enough though. Well, that saves the dabbler. The cleric is pretty screwed though. I don't see any way to save the cleric. Literally, at all. There's nothing I can do. If I'd rolled 2 mana, I could have saved him by bursting the bones that hit him. So with the cleric gone, this fight is probably just a loss. The Fae is taking 7 overkill. There is no way to save the cleric. If I kill that bones, it goes down to 3 overkill. To save the Fae, rather. If I kill the bones, it goes down to 3 overkill. I would then need 4 block to save the Fae. I can get 2 from the dabbler and I guess 2 from the mage, but then everyone else is still dying. I think everyone is dying no matter what I do. This saves the gladiator, that saves the mage. I can flare someone. You, sure. That saves the dabbler. Only the Fae is dying right now, but the Fae is also our healer, and we are all very hurt. We have no tank, no healer, and we're all very hurt. And there are lots of enemies. Some of them are doing nothing. That's nice. That will kill the fanatic. That can block... Is blocking something worthwhile? I don't think it is. Because everyone is dying massively. So I feel like I just... That saves you though. And you just roll mana for me. Kill the fanatic. Heal yourself to survive. Okay, even if I burst that Slimelet, the mage is still dying, so save the mana. I will be shocked if we survive this fight, honestly. Oh yeah, there is no way. No way in hell. That can kill that bones, that can kill something. What would I need to kill? Okay, I can use 1 burst. You're dying to poison no matter what. Wait, no. Yes. So... if I kill this Slimelet, the gladiator survives. Issue is, can the gladiator actually win this fight alone? I got 2 mana from the dabbler dying. You have spiky 1. The gladiator can win. Maybe. If I'm very lucky. I need the Slimelets to roll nothing. Oh god. I needed the Slimelets to... You survive. Please, one of you roll nothing. Yes! Please roll damage. It's enough. It's enough to kill that Slimelet. Oh my god, I can't believe we survived this fight. And there's lethal. Oh. Yep, that's something. The mage can become the Myco, who has growth, shield, and defense, and decay mana. Don't like that. Or Glacier. Chill, which is single cast once per fight. 2 damage, weaken 2. I don't know if I like either of these options. You know, Spore isn't terrible. I'll try the Myco. And honestly, your potency isn't saving the... It's not saving the day, but this is probably the better thing to put on you. You can have this, sure. God. I don't think... Oh my god. I don't think we're making it out of this. Can you get ranged attacks? No. So the snipers are just going to keep pelting us until we get rid of the ghost. I'll take that, that, and that. Does this actually save me? I don't think it does at all. That keeps the cleric alive. That keeps the Myco alive. The Fae is dead as hell. Just heal the Dabbler some. Well, hang on. If I use that, that's 5. No. Heal Dabbler, block cleric. So having everyone die in the last combat makes this a real bad time. God damn. I don't see any chance of actually winning this. Yeah, that doesn't even save the Myco. So you're getting some regen. Smack the ghost. Isn't Decay trash? Or Spore, rather. This targets an ally? You know what? I don't think this is a run that has any chance. I'm just going back to normal difficulty. Hard is not great. 3 block. Give me something good. Give me something good. Okay, I guess I can kill one of the rats if I use burst, sure. That's lethal on a rat. I don't need the block right now, so I'll take the damage. Actually, with that, it's lethal on the wolf. That's nice to see. And we have lethal, so I don't need to worry about rerolls. Brute is fun. So this is stun an enemy with equal or less HP. At this stage, enemies do just have less health than the brute, right? That will change. There'll be enemies that have significantly more. But if I get away with vitality, say, to increase the brute's health, you can build up until the brute is just able to stun a boss. That's fun to see. Oh, I should have re-rolled that thief die, actually. I didn't get the ranged anyway. Stun this goblin. Stab the goblin. Hold on to the mana for now, I guess. Ugh. That can hit that goblin pretty hard. That's the best mana I can get from you. That's the best I'm getting from you. Hey, let's get rid of that archer. Hit you. Burst you. There we go. Blanks become heal 1. Everyone gets blanks, so... or most people get blanks, so that can be useful. Top and bottom become basic attack 2, basic block 2. I'll take that. Later on, a heal 1 is... I mean, it's better than a blank, right? But it's not exactly going to be swinging the game. Let's see. 2 damage, 2 damage. 3 block. 2 mana, and please 2 mana? No. Let's focus down rats, I think. Get rid of that rat. Block for the brute. There we go. Okay. This can kill another rat. Can get better on all of these. That's good. Well, flare the boar, I guess. Kill that rat to save the thief. Okay, that and that. 2 mana, yes. Okay, so block on you, heal you, stab the boar, kill the boar. Okay. And that's lethal. The early stages really aren't that complicated. I think I take the rogue here. And now suddenly the Worn arms are a useless item. I should have taken the other thing. Yes that. I should have taken the 2 mana. I'm a fool. And now I have no mana. Hit, wolf, dodge, block. There we go. That'll just hit the alpha. But honestly, that's fine. Poison on the alpha's fine as well. Big block. Don't need healing right now. Actually, no, I want poison on the alpha. Block on the rogue. I can stun the alpha now. That does double damage to the alpha. This much mana is enough to kill the wolf. So I don't really need any block. So, actually I can do that. Kill off the alpha entirely. And just stun that wolf instead. Yes, you can flee, go ahead. Ooh. More cantrips. If I put that on... Ooh. No, why did I not put the worn arms on the defender? Give the defender more block face. I could put the sapphire on the healer. Just increase their mana option by 1 there. Because I feel like poison is real good. The twin daggers could be good if I get good ways to generate more rerolls. Ah, screw it. I'll take them. Worn arms on the defender. Yeah, I think I prefer poison over cantrip. So I'm sticking with... I'm not using those daggers right now. But I may in the future very much enjoy them. Can roll better than this. 2 mana. Okay, so you dodge. That negates the snake, that's good. I'd like to get rid of the snake as quickly as possible. Poison is a problematic thing. Stun is nice to have, mana is nice to have. See if I can roll better. Well, I've got lethal on the snake and I can stun Slimer. And I can flare Slimer. And burst Slimer. Slimer just ceased to exist. That was a good turn. Take that because it's lethal. Take that because it's lethal. Boom, boom. I think I take Priestess. Priestess is just good. It's a high value option. Okay. Immediate threat to the rogue is Slate. I cannot kill Slate in 1 turn. I would need 5 sources of damage, which is basically just 3 hits and then 4 mana. I can't generate 4 mana in one turn using the Priestess and Mage. Only 3. So if I can get the stun on the Brute, that would be great. I think I prefer block from the Defender. That's just heal 1 to everyone, so it's not important. Three damage to everyone, though. Oh, not to everyone, to the healthiest. Both of them have 5 health, so I can target whoever I want. I'm paranoid that I'll roll a blank on this face. 1 block is enough to keep the rogue alive. And the poison would kill the goblin if I hit with that, so that's all good. The goblin is going away. 1 block there, that does nothing. So we've got 2 people very low already, but I think I can make do. I'm going to hope for a stun from the Brute. Just keep rolling. Poison would do some. Yeah. There's the stun, thank goodness. Heal the rogue. Let's flash. Heal and shield 1 to dying allies. Nobody is dying. Hey, it's trying to escape. Good, good. Okay, this is the second time we see Scalpel. Not in this run, but today. Red heroes only, +1 to all damage sides. The Priestess doesn't have damage sides, but if I find something that does, like the Vampire, that could be good. Or I can just take a random tier 3. Center face becomes heal 3 cleanse. Yes. Hell yes. Yeah, that can go on the... yeah, put that on the Priestess. It replaces the Vitality with Cleanse, that's fine. Okay, 2 mana's as good as the Mage gets. Attack and block is good. I don't like any of this. Okay. So long as the Ogre doesn't drop... So the Ogre gains +1 to all sides when they hit these, or when they lose these yellow squares in their health bar. So that essentially means if they don't take too much damage, they'll be doing next to nothing. If I just focus on Slate in the meanwhile, I can have a much better time. I will save my mana just in case. Okay, that's 2 damage. That's stun. If I can... Okay, so I can burst and stab the Slate, and that kills it, and then I can stun the Ogre. The Ogre does currently have more health than Brute. But I can heal for 1, and bring them up equal. Oh, no, don't. take all of these, re-roll that that wizard face. Taking 0 mana is not worth anything. So hit, flare, stun. Okay. So we can now just kill off the ogre and not be too worried. And I can just keep stunning it forever, apparently. And that's lethal on the ogre. Let's just do that. The barrel remains. The barrel doesn't ever do anything. It's just a thing where you hit it and it blows up and does damage to the adjacent enemies. Slate doesn't care. Slate only ever takes 1 damage at a time, so I wasn't too bothered about that. I wanted to get rid of Slate before beating up the ogre. I guess I can take the Guardian. Sure. Well, no. Caldera is a straight upgrade to the mage. Like, the 2 mana faces both slide over. The 1 mana faces become 1 damage, 1 mana, and one of the blank faces is replaced with a single use 3 damage. Sure. The spell isn't as good for single target damage, but it's good for AoEs. That's cruel, so I want to try and save it. How much health do you have? Well, you've got 8, you've got 5, 10, 13. Could I deal... what would it be? 5 damage? Could I deal 5 damage in a single turn and stun the Slime Queen? I could. It would be hilarious. Is it worth doing? Probably not, but I'm doing it anyway. That's lovely to see, because... No, okay, so I do still need to actually hit it with that. Okay, I thought it might be enough of a sway. Oh, that's... I used that on the defender rather than on the brute. Bang. And I don't even have to use up the single-use thing. I'm saving that because it's a cruel effect, which means it does double to targets with half health. So if I can bring the Slime Queen down to 6, I believe, 4, 5, 6, yeah, so if they have this much health, then they'll take 6 from that instead. It's just useful. Yes, I know that I have a remaining die. Now, it's unlikely that I can pull off the stun again, but if I can, it will be hilarious. And there it is. Oh, this is just bullying. Smack the Slime Queen some more, stun them. Smack the Slime Queen even more. Generate a bunch of mana. I think I hold my mana for now. So if the Caldera rolls their cruel thing, which they did, it will now kill the Slime Queen. This boss never got to act. I love it. That's 2, so it can block a thing well. Just keep rolling these 2. sure. Okay, so kill the boss. Smack up this Slimer. Poison. Honestly, just poison that Slimelet so it will die. Block on the defender, heal the rogue. I could scold, but I don't think I need to. Better to hold my mana and wait until a moment where I actually need it, right? That'll significantly hurt the healthier one. I think I keep rolling these. That saves Caldera. That brings Caldera to full. If I do this, then that, you're now in... Hang on. No, yeah, it's gotta be... Well, yeah, that's probably what I want. I mean, I can now just do... That's to all damaged enemies. Scold is a lot less useful than I thought. I mean, I guess I might as well use it. Then I can just kill this Slimer with a burst. Let's see, that's a lethal. What else can we do? That's a lethal. Okay, so we can only kill 2 of them this turn. That's still fine. And it's running. If you have 0 mana at the end of your turn, +1 mana, or after a spell is cast, self-heal 1. I don't really have cheap spells that I can cast constantly. And I'm rarely at 0, so I think I take a random item. Add ego to the left 2 left sides. ×2 if you target yourself. I guess the defender could have it. It's either the defender or the priestess, right? And I don't think the priestess needs to be healing 6. So, ego on the defender it is. It's not often going to see use, but sometimes it will, surely. That and that kills one of the bones. Preferably that one, I think. That is good. Okay, so that kills one of the bones. Block for the Caldera, you increase your health, and we hold on to that until it's actually useful. Which hopefully it will be, if I can roll 3 damage. This is good. There's 2 damage. There it is. Okay, so that kills the bones. That kills a sniper. You are the high priority, right? Yeah, that one was dealing 5. Then block there, and you get healing. Normal difficulty is going a lot better than hard. You can dodge? Well, if you can roll 2 damage, well, you're unlikely to roll 2 damage, huh? That's enough to block to save someone. That can kill that sniper now. And we've got 2 damage. Ooh, the monk or the warden? The warden is just a better defender. The monk is an interesting tank. They self-shield 3 and draw the attacks targeting someone else to them. So you can sort of concentrate more defense on a single person. I think I've taken the monk a few times before. I think I want to try the warden. Warden can have that and that. Just converts 2 damage to 2 defense. I like that. If we stun the imp, it doesn't get to summon things. Honestly, I can also just take damage for this turn, because I don't need to block that much. Okay, oh, I can just kill this imp. And then I can stun Slimer. Cleanse yourself to prevent poison. Lovely. Okay, Slimer has the most health, would take that 3 damage hit. I think I want to start going for defense. The warden is taking a big hit. I'll take that and hit Slimer anyway. That can probably kill Slimer afterwards. Sure. I don't need big heals right now, actually. Okay, so hit Slimer, kill Slimer, block that, heal yourself, and you can hit... If you hit this imp, I can kill that imp, but I don't really need to kill it immediately. Just plink that Slimelet, I guess. If I roll 2 separate instances of 1 damage, I can hit everything with Scald, whatever. I think I want block from... No, just 2 damage is fine. Block and damage, damage and mana, poison, heal everyone up, sure. Okay, so blink that Slimelet, stab that imp, Scald for the win. Heart of Light replaces heal everyone for 1 with heal a single target for 3 and cleanse for 3. I wouldn't use it on anyone else. Engage on the middle isn't very useful right now. Sure, I'll take Heart of Light. The Priestess is now very cleanse heavy, which is useful if enemies start using poison. We'll see if they do. That would be a big hit on the Spiker specifically. I don't think I care. I mean, I guess I might as well. Don't think any of these are good. Okay, Hit Spiker. Hit Spiker. What's the zombies thing? If it takes 4 or more damage in a single attack. Okay, nothing we have does 4 damage. So, the zombies thing is meaningless. Hit Spiker. Heal the rogue. They have the least health. Oof. Okay, this is rough. Stun Spiker. Poison Spiker. Just good block. And I'm very much hoping for cleanse. Oh dear. Oh dear, you only have 2 health. This is a very bad time. So that's heal 1, shield 1. That's not going to save the day. Yeah, no. That does though. Okay. And that is why you don't just use mana every turn, you save it up until you see the best way to use it. That saves the priestess. Nothing else would. That's just a good big hit. Oh dear. That and a burst saves the rogue. Okay, so I've got lethal. Don't need to think about stuff anymore. Oh boy. That was a concerning fight, but we made it through. And now for the Rotten. The Rotten is a problematic boss, mostly because of Plague. At the start of at the end of each turn, everyone loses 1 max health. I don't think I want to replace the Brute. Venom can be pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Oh dear. This is frightful. Yes, please have that. That's just for the cleanse that I'm taking it. Sure, take the big hit. Okay. So, nobody's dead yet. That's good news, I guess. I probably need to try and get rid of some of the bones, I suppose. If I'd used Venom to hit one of them, it would have been a kill. Ooh. 5 damage plus 4 poison is huge, though. Hang on. So that's just... Okay, 5 damage immediately. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brings the Rotten down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is lethal on the Rotten. Which isn't necessary right now. That... Sure, I'll take that. Okay, so... Do I actually want lethal on the Rotten right now? I don't know if I do. I mean, screw it, I do. Okay, so I've got... You need this, and this saves you, that kills you. Okay. We made it through, and the boss itself is dead. The bones can hit hard, but they're not a real problem in the end. Two damage, 2 poison is probably fine. Okay, so who's actually in danger right now? This can kill... With this I can kill that one, which saves the venom, and then I can kill either of these two. Probably that one to save Caldera, that saves the Warden. And give me mana. So... Kill one... Kill another, save the Warden, get mana. Okay. Hey, Cappuccino. Been a while, how have you been? Okay. This and this, that saves the two of them. That saves Priestess, that kills that Bones. Boom and boom. There we go. Yeah, good to hear that you're doing well. I'm doing alright. Like, no big news. It's... today particularly hasn't gone amazing for me. Technical difficulties meant I switched from the planned game to Slice and Dice. Slice and Dice itself has been extremely rude to me, where I had been playing mostly on hard mode. That kicked my ass repeatedly. No, you are mistaken. I did take the self-damage mage. I took that fiend, and everyone died instantly. Well, not instantly. We survived for a fair while. But unfortunately we got to a point where I'd made the mistake of taking the curse, which said, at the end of your turn, the most injured enemy heals for 2. I was stuck at a point where I only had 2 damage potential unless I got per turn, unless I got really good rolls. I could out-heal everything they were doing over and over again, but the rolls just never worked in my favour. The fight lasted forever, and eventually I just gave up on it. It wasn't going to end. Add cleanse to top and bottom sides. I guess I could put that on the Priestess. I mean, I don't think I should. It means I'm losing the central cleanse. I don't think either of these are amazing. +1 for each defeated ally. Yeah, no. Set all sides to 2. Everyone is averaging 2 or better already. That's a bad randomize. Right, hang on, I haven't missed anything. No. I mean, I could increase these to 2. Thing is, it does, well, screw it. It drops the cruel things damage by 1. And that dealing 6 damage at times has been a big swing. But 2 per turn rather than 1 works out. I'm going to take the stun and stun the core with that. You're going to buff your own health. No, buff the brute's health and Warden will keep you alive. Might as well use this. Well, no. Because it's single use and it's equivalent to the central face, I feel like I want to just save that for when I don't think I have time to roll better. Yeah, as exemplified there. That and that. Stun the core. Poison the core? Because the core worries me. It does high damage. And any of the bandits works, so just hit that one. Okay. 3 heal and cleanse is important here. I don't think a second 3 heal and cleanse is going to save me. I think I need damage right now. That keeps you alive. That's the best roll there. Actually, a single 3 heal isn't going to save anyone. That would at least save 1 person. But at the same time, if I can roll the 3 damage on the left, that kills the core. If I can roll defense, that will save someone. And this is why I greed. Greed isn't always the best decision, but it is my decision. Wait, could have had the bandits run? What? Whatever. I'm going to win this easily anyway, I think. Pride is what's going to be my downfall. Okay, so let's not take this yet. That keeps the warden alive. That also keeps the warden alive. Get the priestess some healing. And just smack that one. Wait. Okay, hang on. We did not have the damage potential for the last turn to get that core to overkill. We could have hit it once and then it would have retreated to the back line. So I wouldn't have been able to hit it with 3 damage. That and that keep you alive. That gets rid of your poison. Poison, yes. Wait, are you poisoned? Why are you poisoned? Oh, these guys do poison. Okay. That and that. This. Block for yourself. I don't think we're going to get an overkill option here, because I don't think I have 4 damage potential or 1 damage potential. Yeah, nothing I do can deal 1 damage, so I'm just going to kill that one. That can deal 1 damage, actually. So long as nobody's poisoned. Do 3, 4, 5, 9. That's lethal. Oops, missed. There we go. Granite's pretty good. It's got a lot of health, it's got the stun, it can redirect damage to itself. And most of all, if I take the Forsaken, target ally becomes immune to damage this turn minus. If I take the Forsaken, I have to rethink the using items to get just a bunch of cleanses. Yeah, I'm going to take Granite. I don't think I put Worn Arms on anyone. I guess I can put the apple on the Granite just in case they ever use this on themselves, because nobody else has any self-target things. Well, the Priestess does, but that would be replacing this, which, you know, losing 1 cleanse for a Vitality may not be awful, but I like Vitality too much. And the Priestess isn't... The Priestess doesn't often need to heal themselves for 6, right? I hope I remember... Yes, I did remember to put that back on. Okay. This, and this, and this. If I can roll the stun on the Granite, it would be amazing. It's unlikely, but it would be hilarious, and nobody's in death range right now, so it's not super stress. Take that. And there's the stun. Okay, so if I use this on Granite, they now have enough to stun the Spiker. And then I think we go all in on the War Chief. And the War Chief is dead. That gets rid of the buff on everyone. Caldera's taken some real hurt. Okay, so you're not getting getting block from anywhere, so that's useless. If you can get your redirect, it would be nice. That's as good as you're getting. Stun or 3 would be better from you. That may be enough to actually swing the Caldera's survival. Oh, we got that anyway. Just pump the Caldera back up, I guess. Okay. Hit Spiker hard. I guess redirect from Venom. Venom's taking 6? God. Okay. I would like to get poison applied by Venom. Okay, there we go. You protect Venom. You heal Granite. That doesn't apply poison! No, it does. It applies 1. I think I use the burst to block a bit for Granite. Funnily enough, I can still stun Spiker. More mana. Okay. Now I can stun Spiker. That to save Brute. Kill Spiker. And heal. Keep the Granite up. Okay. We've managed to pull through this one. We shouldn't lose anyone. Yeah, there's Needle right there. Bang. +1 to all even sides. The Caldera is all even sides. These are a lot of odd sides. Mixture. Some even, some odd. I feel like that on the Caldera would be hilarious. Everything is 3 now. I love it. That's... yeah. Okay. I've peaked. I can only go downhill from here. I can and will only go downhill. I suppose I should have gone... I can cleanse them later. Brute and Granite both have stuns. Somehow I didn't process this. I thought I'd replaced my stun character with the Granite for the stun. This is hilarious. I don't think it's very effective, but it's hilarious. Screw it. Do take this, that. This to keep yourself alive. Kill this snake. Then stun both the other snakes. Deny the existence of poison. I could have re-rolled the Venom again, but yeah, doesn't matter how effective it is if it's funny. Let's see. No, re-roll that. More cleanse because there's still poison coming in. Yeah, I can't rely on rolling more stuns. So you do that on yourself, then you kill off that snake. Wait, no. You kill that snake. You deal 3 damage to this one. Then cleanse. And you heal yourself, because you're going to be very badly hurt. Also burst this snake, I guess. Huh. In which case... If I just burst that snake, keep the Caldera and Venom nice and healthy. If I could have 3 items on the Caldera, and I could find the item that says blank faces are 1 mana, that would be hilarious, because the Caldera literally would only have 3 mana as their worst face. Okay. This... So that can save the Brute, that can save the Priestess or Caldera, so I would need another block or another heal. Or just a big smack. I mean, I shouldn't have taken the big smack. I very much shouldn't have. That can also save the Brute. Save the Princess. Oh, Caldera can burst. Ooh. Let's smack that one. Burst to save Caldera. Also smack that one. Do I actually want to... Okay, if I use the Venom on one of these two, they will go to... Well, actually, if I smack first, I can just kill... Why would I kill... Yeah, that one's fine to kill. And then I can do that. And burst for the Granite Shore. Yes, I absolutely could kill one. 3, 4, 5, that's lethal. Okay, Caldera, you've been replaced. Well, yeah. That in second, that in first. I mean, it loses the fact that it's 3 damage, but these are cantrips. It's if I roll this, I get 3 extra rerolls. It's... They're 6 mana if they're the last thing I roll, right? If I roll one on the first turn, it's 3. Then I've got an extra reroll and can roll it, and then it's 6. And then if I roll it again, it's 12. If I roll a blank at the end, I lose 6, but whatever. Like, it's worth just constantly rolling with that 3 rerolls. Make sure there's nothing else I need to equip. No, okay. I mean, with that, if I did that, I lose a lot of poison potential, but I gain a lot of cantrip stabs. But I don't know if I should. Yeah, damage cantrips are funny, but they're inconsistent and unreliable. Plus they can trigger the can trigger spike damage. I mean, okay, in this fight, if I put it on that Venom, or on anyone really, I can then have cantrips going off, potentially stabbing Slate a bunch. Actually, yeah, good on Priest, but it does require replacing one of the Priest's items. And in this fight against the Troll King, I need to make sure I consistently get Cleanse. Because he does that to a lot. I think I can just leave it off, though. I think we can meme this up enough. I'm going to start by hoping I can stun Slate, I think. I could deal 4 to the Troll King, but I don't think I need to. I don't need Cleanse right now. I would need Vitality mostly. Yes, Vitality, that keeps the Sorcerer alive so I can feel comfortable rolling again. I was worried that if I didn't roll... Well, hang on. If I'm going to do this anyway, put that on the granite. Also stun the Slate. Mana Storm achievement. Accumulate 10 mana. What does Miasma do? 1 damage, poison, cleave. There we go. Let's apply some more poison to... I think I might use this on Slate. No, use it on the Troll King. So we've already overwhelmed the Troll King's regeneration. I don't think I need to use it again. I think I save my mana. Oh yeah, Miasma again kills Slate. Now here's the funny thing. Stun. I don't think this troll... Oh, we got +2 rerolls. Gonna keep rerolling that until I get the plague thing. There we go. We have lethal. Stun an enemy with 20 or more max health. Okay. Miasma. 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 Oh, I love this. Miasma again, just, oh yeah, have 10 plus poison on an enemy. And now, this is going to deal 11 damage, and... oh, that was hilarious. Oh. I am very fond of this. 3 health, 3... +3 to incoming healing and shields. +3 to the rightmost side. Nobody but the priestess has a rightmost side. Let's see. I could put... If I put Iron Blood Pendant on the granite, their redirect will be putting 6 shield on themselves. So I think I take that. That's high value. Oh. Okay, yes, ready to move on. Yeah, if I had the cantrip attacks equipped right now, I can guarantee all of them would go straight into Spiker and nuke whoever had it equipped. There's no poison incoming, so I don't need cleanse. That's probably the best you're getting. Well, no. If you roll the left face and I roll a bunch of mana, it can become great. There's that. There's that. Okay, so I only rolled some mana, but one cantrip is 15 shield on him, and therefore his steel does 70. Hang on, I think I missed the first messages. Bursting them will make steel huge. Oh, that's true. That's lovely. Okay, so here's the thing. Usually you should save your mana if you aren't using it all. But if I do this, that becomes a 4, and the zombie dies. You can just smack the troll. Nobody's being poisoned, nobody's hurt, so just whatever. Okay, you take your stun. I'm going to try and heal that one up, the granite up, and see if I can get it enough to stun the spiker. I don't... The brute's stun is useless right now. I said the brute's stun is useless. Hang on, don't use the last of it. Heal granite. Stun troll. Oh, it's... no, not stun troll, stun spiker. You had a point. If I had rolled the damage side, that would really just be lethal. But, you know, fun memes. None of this. There's killing whoever I want. That fixes someone up nicely. That keeps you alive, sort of. Okay, so... You hit the troll. You hit the troll. You burst. Okay, hang on. 6? That's lethal. Get rid of the troll. Kill the spider. I should have used all... I should have used it all just for the memes. I was very focused on just finding safety. I felt threatened, even though I shouldn't have. I don't think I want to replace the priestess. Like, this doesn't seem like a great replacement. Look, there was lethal, surely, but I felt threatened. The smith, is that what this is? Yes, smith. +2 to damage and shield sides this turn. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Or just let them use their thing again. So if... Yeah. So I like Leader a lot. I don't like the duplicate thing, but I like Leader in general. So here's the thing. I don't like that duplicate. Do I just get rid of it and have more cleanse and more healing available? Like, if I roll the 2 damage duplicate thing, it will only ever be the last thing I use. I mean, it's still 2 damage. I might as well, I guess. Yeah, I would always roll for the double use, but like if I run out of rerolls, like that's the sort of situation I'm thinking about, right? If I run out of rerolls and the last roll was the duplicate, then I'll use it last out of all my characters. I guess if they roll blanks, it can actually mean I get to do something. So yeah, it's fine. Now then, the only threat right now is the Fanatic. That's not what I want from you. I can't just stun the Fanatic yet. Oh! Okay, so the Venom is dead. Because if I save the Venom, the Granite dies instead. I would much rather just have the Granite keep themselves nice and healthy. What do you mean I have... Oh, I can actually gain a mana from this. I forgot about that. Sure, that's useful. That's not. I need to point... Yeah, the Sorcerer has rolled nothing but the blank faces. I'll take that and hope. Okay. I can save the Leader with that. Well, let's see if I actually need to. Okay. Is there actually anything I can do? I don't know if there is. I can burst 3 times, so the Sorcerer can get 6 block. There's still 3 overkill. Yeah, the Smith is 2 shield. Because stunning the core doesn't really achieve anything, so stun the Fanatic. I can't kill anything. Priestess can be saved like that. Actually, flash this. I'm 1 mana short. I'm 1 mana short. Yeah, I can flash twice. Yeah, that gets the Priestess some extra healing. Then I can do that. Still 1 mana short. So, here's the thing though. I found it. I found it. I found the survival. I can't stun the demons. No, they have too much health. More health than Granite has. We are in a very bad situation. Everyone is dying. We are going to lose. Did someone just die? Why did the... It had pain. I didn't notice. Well, it got the cantrip off. Oh, that hurts. That's sad. We've lost. Well, we're already 10 minutes over time, but let's play this out, I guess. We will go down fighting. See if I can get... So the moment I added the leader to the party, they... Oops, no, undo that. Do that first, then that. You keep yourself alive. Can I save this? There's no way I'm saving this, right? Burst the priestess. Yeah, it was not the leader's fault. But I just need to find it. I find it hilarious. The moment I added the leader, the sorcerer refused to roll anything but nothing. It's almost like the sorcerer looked over and said, "That's the leader now? I'm the leader. If I'm not the leader, I do nothing." Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I can kill that demon if I take that. It's not ideal, but I've still got 2 rerolls. I can kill the demon if I take that. I'm not risking it. Take that heal. Okay, I can kill the demon. Hang on, who's that targeting? Red? Yeah, no, I want to kill using the burst. Everyone's still dying, huh? I mean, yeah, I can kill using Exert on the priestess. I was wondering if that actually saves the day at all. It does, because now I can use Flash. Okay, so we've got no more mana. The only source is the 1 points from the priestess. Oh, gotta remember to actually heal. Let's heal the leader, because they're the most hurt. It's possible to win. We can't pull off the insane cheese anymore. You're staying alive? Please? Okay, you stay alive. You just hurt them. Hurt their feelings. This is fine. I have lethal. Die. Complete any 10. Heal for 300 total. Why am I getting all of these achievements? I feel like I've done some of these. Okay, so I'm going to make a wild guess. This game saves all the achievements and stuff in your C drive somewhere. I recently lost my old C drive, and that would explain why I seem to be getting so many achievements. +1 to all sides, that does seem very good. Copy left side down the middle row, both of these are very good. I can't put anything else on the sorcerer. I don't want to put anything else on the priestess. I could replace the apple on the granite, but it is making this 4 when it targets itself. Okay, look. Eye of Horus is very good, but yeah, Silk Cape on the leader is hilarious. I mean, the other thing... No. I was going to say, if I'd put it on the sorcerer instead of the reeds, this whole row would have become... Like, everything on him would have become 2 mana cantrips, but it's better not to. Oh dear God! What is... Okay, that saves the sorcerer. That will save the granite. If I can... Oh yeah, Flash does save everyone, doesn't it? Okay, less stress. Thank you for this. I don't think I want to stun. I think I hope for the steal from the granite. And there it is. So if I give the granite a single burst, kill a zombie, do it again, kill a zombie. And we're just going to keep going. The sorcerer has proven his point. Okay, single burst on the granite. Kill zombie. Do it again. Kill zombie. Heal yourself, get more health. Actually, you're surviving. Let's make the sorcerer a bit... Oh, hang on. So, problem solved. What's this? Heal 3 rescue can be used again if it saves someone. Heal 2, shield 2, gain 2 mana. Yeah. I think I take that. Like, I lose the vitality, but it gives shield and gains mana. And I will have these on, because like it's replacing a 1 with a 3. Check spell. Heal 2 spell rescue. Cost is refunded if it saves a hero. So that's real nice as well. So long as I'm always saving someone. Look. Okay, I don't actually know if that was the ideal choice, right? But it's the fate. I'm just... Fate is what is guiding me here. Like, if the dice roll well, I win. Okay, so that's 30 health there, right? I'll take that. That's not what I need. Oh dear God. Okay. Burst. Burst. Why were you... Hang on. What was that? Mana burn. Oh, okay. That's you being a bitch. Okay. More importantly, keep these two alive. I can't stun anyone right now. Well, I can stun imps. I mean... okay, so I can stun an imp. Who's targeting Grey? You are. You can get stunned. You get poisoned. We can... Actually, let's not poison that one. Let's stun that one, so nothing is targeting Granite. And put a little poison on Hexia. It's not going to do that much, right? But it'll eventually stack up a little. It makes things progress some. Now, this time, we're making progress. Okay. It's not ideal, right? But if I take this... Oh, hang on, Hexia's killing people. So if I were to take this, it would kill 3 imps, right? But Steelside... We live by the meme, we die by the meme. Take... You know what? Maybe that extra bit of damage will make the difference. I'll take that. It has ego, so it's 4 if it's applied to the Granite. I'm really getting nothing that I need here, huh? Where is everything? Okay. Poison Hexia more. Because, actually, that can kill an imp. I need to make sure that's not what I need. Strand. Say... Oh, God. I can't save the Sorcerer. Because the mana drain, mana burn... yeah, put a bunch of poison on Hexia. Oops, target that one. I don't know why he died. Why did you die? Does Hexia have spikes? Oh, Pain Mirror. Okay, whatever. You die. Oh, no. I'm stupid. Well... Hang on. What's going on? Do I have options? So if I use Miasma, the Sorcerer dies. But also, it builds up the damage that the Venom will deal. Yeah, I think I do this, and then this. If I do this once, Venom is left with 1 health. Then if I do this, and then that, then everyone's dying. Yeah, Strand saves people. I just need to work out if there's a way to keep the sorcerer alive, which I don't think there is. But also, when I use Strand, it will kill the sorcerer, and then if I use it again, it'll kill Fate. Make sure I actually use that, obviously. So I think I accept that the sorcerer is dead. But there are other options. I think I accept Fate dies as well. But now I can't use Miasma. Do I use Miasma once and then Strand a couple of times? Strand won't even save the leader. Do what I did. Okay. What I did before. Miasma once. No. Venom once on Hexia. Miasma on Hexia. Refresh the Venom. That kills Hexia. And then I just need to make sure people survive. If I do that, then I can do that. Hexia will kill Granite still though, because Hexia still gets to attack. If you do that and you survive, that's not enough to save you. If it's a burst, if I... That... Hexia dies, these two are still alive. And there's a chance. You can use Strand 2 times. Oops. That. On Granite, after using its side on the red. Using Strand 2 times on Granite doesn't help. Oh, I suppose it does. No. Using it again on Granite there doesn't help. Let's see, if I do that, and then this... No. This, they both survive. Barely, but they both survive. Bad roll screwed us. We would have been able to one-shot Hexia if we were lucky. Oh god, they're both poisoned. They're both poisoned, so we're just screwed. I've lost. I locked that because I didn't think there was anything better. I wasn't paying attention. I've been going for a while. I'm very distracted, and I've lost. I don't think I did have it better before, did I? Plus, You can easily say, do what you did before, it was better. I don't know what I did before. I don't have any clue. Why am I locking these? I can lock that, but the... Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. We might have been able to work it out and find a win, right? But also, in the end, I don't really care. Like, I don't need to just search for wins, right? And I don't need to spend hour upon hour. Like, it wouldn't have taken hours, but like, I've not really been having a great day. I'm half an hour over schedule, and Slice and Die, like, I can satisfy myself by saying I had a win there. It's just that luck screwed me. RNG refused to give me anything decent. So I can satisfy myself with that. Okay, I'm going to call it with that. I will very quickly see if anyone else happens to be playing Slice and Dice. No, nobody else is. Okay. I think I'm just gonna not raid then. So... I have a Discord server where I make announcements about streams that I am going to be doing. I also make those same announcements on Twitter. Twitter, I also sometimes just make general comments. I have a VOD channel on YouTube. Is that the command? Yes. So, since Twitch doesn't keep my VODs for more than a week, I upload them onto YouTube so that they can be found there if they're ever wanted. That should be all. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's been rough, but we got through it. Hope you all have a better day than I have.